And again, the best kind of peel you have, it's a stop click. You're immune from damage every time you lose an HP bar. The answer from Smart Omega. They close their draft up with a Grok. Again, with the threats from AP Bren coming from all directions, you need a stopgap. You need that wall.
But both teams are very and extra careful because this is the possible fight prior to the first turtle.
Yeah, the big advantage, obviously, of Omega is they're also very tanky early game here. But everyone left Ryle out.
Oh, no.
I was so surprising how far behind he was left. Lewis and Matt couldn't do anything.
I think Ryle understood the assignment as well.
To take out at least your target, then that's all that matters. But in this situation where Omega still lacks the damage to actually take him out immediately, that might just be a problem. And Joom as well will fall.
Hogan looks like he was flying with the thunderclap right now. Although Kyle TZ knock up, he's in danger! And down goes the Appraiser's Wrath, taking out the jungler of AP Bren. Now it's going to be Omega getting 2 kills here.
Out for Pew.
Ogwin spotted.
Oh, they know that all these ultimates are already used up here, and Ogwin just doing so much work here, making sure that he can absorb so much damage here from Omega and still be able to go back into the fight. Gets a double for that Masha.
Even without the Lord, they were able to take out the outer turrets already.
Yeah, they don't seem to be lacking any damage whatsoever. Every single member here of AP Bren ready to roll as long as Omega lets them. And now, that's a big question. Will Omega let them with the Lord up on top? The bottom and the mid will be very difficult to defend.
I mean, yes, Omega can clear wave well, but AP Bren has so much damage. Look at this.
Yeah, they're exploding right now with damage.
Oh, they were able to take down the Lord though. But they might just be trying to hold on really well on this inhibitor turret. They don't want to let it go.
That is a gigantic siege minion. Range.
Yep.
Attack spells. They all have to be in some way, shape, or form close to AP Bren to even think of defending. And now look at this. They're in trouble. They might lose this inhibitor.
Yeah, and with the pokes here coming in from Super Marco whenever he's on long range, it makes it so easy for AP Bren to just chip away at these turrets.
Yeah, literally chip away explosive setup potential in any of their heroes right now. They're literally just gradually approaching whoever they can see or spot from the members of Smart Omega, but they're still able to do all this pressure.
Here we go.
Activated here is going to be Last Insanity by Louise. Barely makes anything.
That's a major resource as well that AP Bren knows is currently down for Omega, and this might just be another free Lord that will go into their hands.
Here we go. Omega on the tail. AP Bren going for the Lord Blitz. Down to less than half health.
Yeah, that's a big area that Omega cannot enter right now. And AP Bren, they're making sure that the wall or the way is shut. Flap TZ on the side, making sure he can maybe assassinate Jom or Louise. And there's just no answer for Omega. Mark, he went a little too far there. And now it's Super Marco who is blitzing in the front lines.
Oh, Super Marco?
And the shutdown, force the flicker from Marked. They do take a Flap TZ, 1-for-1. AP Bren gets the Lord.
Yeah, that was a well-timed wild charge coming in here from Marked, but will they be able to find another answer? They have a Lord that's approaching the top lane for Smart Omega.
Here we
So
go.
odd.
Mid lane inhibitor still standing. Ogwin welcoming the Lord into Omega's base. Last Insanity popped early, clearing the wave.
Yep, no splits available yet for AP Bren as the minions have not arrived yet. So that gives Omega some, of course, Few and Flap TZ, Super Marco very close by. So Omega knows they can't fight this. But look at where Ogwin is. He has been non-stop pushing that lane.
He's just holding it hostage.
Yeah. Right now, it's going to be a dive in by the roamer of AP Bren. No one can really stop this guy unless maybe Jom with a... Oh my god, I think he has some damage, but it's just being juggled around by the AP Bren members.
All right, there's 4 members of AP Bren, 3 from Omega. They're just clear. Omega should just let the Lord come in. They can't fight this. Not right now, but wait, AP Bren looks like they want to dance.
Yeah, they're going to be definitely trying. What Omega doesn't know is where Flap TZ is right now. They can only guess. And right now, it is going to be Ryle on the side. Joe very far behind here. Omega, Matt, and Mark very deep in the enemy territory. He's under the Lord. They're making this a 50-50 right now. And, of course, that's going to be the kill going over to the gold laners. That's 2 down for Omega.
Oh, no, Jom! Almost gets
the Lord approaches their base, but that is considered to be quite a loss for them this time.
Luis!
Oh, Luis can't even last with that Faraga armor now. And that's going to be turret falling for Omega.
Oh, look at AP Bren. They're perfectly sinking the waves. Big wave up top from Ogwin. And that Lord in mid. This could be the last defense. The Guardian's Barrier by Marked. Delaying possibly the inevitable as Kyle TZ rolling around.
Yep, all eyes on Ogun right now, who seemed to be the target of few! He got demolished! He disappeared from the map, and now it's gonna be Luis with the last insanity here for this game, as Ogun is on the back foot, can barely do no wrong.
AP Bren take game number 1, just shy of an 18-minute victory, and the Barangay still struggle to find their identity.
Well, that was longer than how teams would have typically faced against AP Bren, but
That's true.
still, it was a huge struggle. The lead, it never really...
Field here.
Oh,
And they still go for the
Exactly,
export.
wow, tit for tat. AP Bren says, okay, all right, it's like that, huh?
So in the previous game, we saw this export get pummeled to death by a Paquito in the early game. But that's depending on the target. And depending on whether or not the target will present himself here, as we do see, Kyle TZ going straight at it, forcing a flicker out, but still getting the kill onto Mark.
That was difficult because Mark didn't even hit level.
Contagious.
Again?
Greatness is contagious here for these guys.
Oh, wait, Lewis!
Oh, Luis, you're too deep in, bro. Oh,
That's
with
it.
Kyle TZ catching you and Flap TZ on the side. The new TZ brothers in town making it hard.
lead clearly here for Smart Omega as they were able to, for AP Bren rather, as they were able to take out or take down few in the mid lane earlier as well. So come to think of it,
Fights happening right now, and one of them is, of course, under this turret with Jome being basically put very, very low. Ogwind with wild charge, and the follow-up here from Mark. Now, that's a pretty good final slash, but the damage is not quite there yet. It's a lot of people and 5 bodies, including the Eternal Guard here, available for Omega, and they're just going to be trading up Mark for it.
Oh, Super Marco, his passive kicks in. At least when you click the skill.
earlier, supposedly Few was about to fall down, but that well-timed wild charge as well prevented Smart Omega from taking him out.
Look at this. Oh, man. Disaster is happening all around here. First of all, Mark getting taken out. And if you saw on the bottom side, Louise getting...
Is quite a bit late, 8 minutes into the game, but Mark will be able to find Few.
All right, interesting use of the flicker final slash.
Oh, no.
They're trying to catch Few, but instead it is Mark who falls victim here to AP Bren and Jome as well. Not going to be able to make it out here. Flicker already used as well. It's everything's crumbling down for Omega right now.
That's a 4-man collapse. 5-man collapse. I didn't even notice everyone was in there because there was a bot.
Walking around the outside the base just like sharks in the water.
Starting, even the shockwaves coming in from the inhibitor turrets were already triggered here for AP Bren. Flap TZ gets caught.
And there it is, Flap TZ, he's under there. And he's not going to be worrying about an exit. He will find one with turret going down.
Whoa.
Matt as well, faced head-on with the Appraiser's Wrath.
It's
Going for the chase
Whoa,
here,
whoa, looking for the
Luis.
shutdown.
He is hungry for blood here. He's been trying to get these kills, but it's Ryle who goes down instead.
Flap TZ with the last-minute flicker, costing Smart Omega. They lose 2 on the way out, plus that top lane inhibitor, and there's a big wave in mid.
oh no, they're back. Oh,
There it is, the desperation final slash, who very well may be the final slash of this game.
Oh, they cracked open mid. Bottom lane might be up next. Again, they're sandbagging this big wave, and there's just 3 defenders left. Ryle's going to be in here for that last defense.
Yeah, one more Eternal Guard, maybe on a crucial target here. Super Marco, very, very healthy. But will be. AP Bren can kind of delay this and force them to push back.
Yep.
no.
Luis, though, could be in trouble with the pushback here. Oh, that's a nice dodge from the Appraiser's Wrath. But Super Marco is here to clean it up, making sure that his damage is felt
That's
here,
it. Oh.
even on Marked.
That wasn't even a flicker, Roger, but he was...
Per roll, but that's not the case, right? It's actually a huge gap on each core across the board, and yes, they do deny and they block the Lord here, but wait.
Look at the map. Actually, Luis is behind Few right now.
It's working.
Will it make a difference? Ogwin falls, and there's Jome. He's trying to get as much damage as he can into primary targets here, dodging out of the Mystic Gush, and they're able to make it out in time.
Oh, they clear the waves.
They're busy
waves
with Luis.
still standing. Okay, all right. 4v5.
4v5 right now, and a very, very weakened base stands in Omega as AP Bren trying to look to see if they can finish it once and for all. Jome's quite low, Super Marco's on it. Oh, he gets hit by the well, and that is going to be game.
Huge waves coming in from top, mid and bottom, overloading ang bagong barangay, giving our defending champions here the sweep. They get the victory, remaining undefeated.
They knew they could end it. They stayed. I think the biggest surprise was how Ogwin was still able to survive after all that. Like the very well-angled flicker that saved him, his life, which eventually allowed them to re-engage and put a close to the fight, to the game. It resulted in another sweep for AP Bren. The perfect record is still there for them.
Not a game, not a series. AP Bren continues their undefeated streak. Showing respect to their fallen opponents here. Smart Omega, I think it's back to the drawing board for the bagong barangay.
Yeah, the new barangay.